Hey Leo, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a read for you. Just a little clearing. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. I've already pre-shuffled. I'm just going to shuffle a few more times. It's March 25th, 2020. This is for the last week of March, so from today through the 31st of March, give or take a few days. You have to be exact. And for everybody watching, for the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn for Leo? I'm using the Gilded Tarot today, and we're going to clarify with the mini Rider Waite, and I'm going to pull oracle cards at the end as well. All right, again, this is for Leo. One more. All right, Leo, last week of March 2020, Leo. Take a deep breath. Leo. All right, first card out for you is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Have it centered right. The challenge for you is the Five of Cups. The foundation is the Ten of Wands. Your recent past is the Nine of Swords. All right. Crowning you is the Hermit reversed. And what's coming is the Knight of Swords reversed. How do you see yourself, Leo? You see yourself as a little destabilized right now with the Four of Wands. And what's around you, or how might others view you? Well, you got the Two of Cups around you. You could be moving as well here. There's a major connection around you, whether that's you or somebody else around you. Your block has to do with the Ace of Wands reversed. And then we end up with the Queen of Pentacles. A good place to end here. And then the connection to whatever's left hanging in limbo at the end of this read is the Two of Swords reversed. So that's the connection. And what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the Five of Swords reversed, which is good, reversed. And you will get another card, but you won't see it till the end of the read, and it may be more than one card depending on what you get. And the underlying energies. So here we go at the bottom is for the Ten of Cups reversed, and I'm going to give you the backstory and what's been going on so you understand where we're starting from. Okay, we have the Emperor and the Empress here. And the Knight of Cups. All right, so we're starting from the Ten of Swords, so some kind of painful ending or ending pain. You could be in the health fields, helping people end pain. But then we have the Empress, we have the Knight. I'll show you this Knight. The Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Emperor. And then we have the Eight of Wands reversed, the Moon reversed, and the Ten of Cups reversed. So this looks like, it literally looks like a split between the Emperor and the Empress because of the Knight of Cups. And this is about negative exchange or perhaps fighting. But this is also delays in communication and travel. And this is deception or the new moon. But this is definitely the end to an emotional or family cycle that's going on. So let's see where this goes. So yeah, let's see where this goes here. All right. And also with the Emperor and the Empress there, let me move this over just a little bit so you can see better. We have the Emperor and the Empress here. So there could be someone between them, but this could be a child. This could be the Emperor offering the Empress some love, but he's looking the other way, so I don't feel like it's really sincere if it is him. It may be just like something to distract her so he won't bother her because he's looking the other way. And then this is, you know, delays, which everyone's experiencing right now, but it also can be heated debates, right? And negative energies, feeling the negative energies coming in at you or between you and another. In this new moon, deception, an ending of unhappiness or unfit. That's a definite done cycle there, emotional cycle. So whether it's an end of a family or just an end of some kind of an emotional cycle within the family. We then have the the Nine of Swords here. This is suffering in silence, stressed out, up nights not sleeping, purging, crying at night, headaches, whatever it is that keeps you awake at night, is this emotional unhappiness here, along with this new moon that we just had. Yesterday was the new moon. All right, so that makes sense. This is the new moon. So it doesn't have to be deception, but it can be, since we have all this unhappiness here. So we have the foundation of the Ten of Wands upright, carrying the weight of the world upon your shoulders, doing hard labor, you know, heavy work, taking on everybody else's responsibilities. Just too much, because you're going to hurt yourself with carrying 10. You can't do that forever. You're going to break. So this is where that emotional ending is happening, because somebody's taking on too much responsibility, Leo, whether that's you or somebody else, but you are coming up. I mean, there is connection here with the wands here and the wands here. You could be moving home, so you could be doing a lot of work moving. This could also be an end of a marriage. It could be helping someone move out. It can be the canceling parties too. Like if you were going to have a party at your house, but you can't now because of the rules. It's ending that as well. It can be visiting a friend or having visitors come to your house as well. And then we have you could have dropped the ball, or you're just dropping the facade. You're dropping the act in order to get real and break some patterns that you have in your life. Right? Because this is just too much work. So something's got to give. And the challenge is the grieving process that you need to allow yourself to go with. So you may be, especially if you're a guy, Leo, you know, you're not supposed to cry. But this is about, this one specifically is praying these dark birds go away. Because they can't see the two good cups until that darkness goes away from them. So they're praying down on your knee, and that can be you for sure. It has to do with grieving process, guilt, shame, all that kind of stuff, being stuck at the Y in the road, needing to let go of the past. Those are the challenges for you right now, Leo. The Hermit reversed up here is about either over-isolating or now coming out after over-isolating, or it could be mental illness or disease as well. It could be dealing with an elderly person who's having those issues. And then we get on to the Knight of Swords, which could be holding their tongue or lashing out or doing both. There definitely can be verbal abuse with the Knight of Swords reversed. So I'm going to start from clarifying with the Ten of Cups reversed for Leo. Why does Leo have the Ten of Cups as the underlying energy? All right, we have the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles reversed, along with the Knight of Wands. And this is recovery in a practical way, recovering from exile, destitution, injury, or illness in a practical way. Could be going back and forth from the hospital, or you may have been kicked out of school, kicked out of your community, kicked out of work, but now you're being let back in, or just recovering from that. But this is getting busy again. So after a long recovery, maybe getting physical again, right? You're actually allowed to do some exercise or walk or do errands or whatever. So you're feeling good about that. But this is at the end of the emotional cycle, might have been that feeling like you're in exile because now you're being let back in, whether it's that same group or just allowing yourself to be free. We have deception and new moon here again. So there could have been some deception before, or the new moon just got you going again. Like that was your trigger to go, to get moving again, that you're allowed to. There's definitely the end of an emotional cycle. What was the suffering and silence all about for Leo in the recent past? Was that you or somebody else? Why is Rapunzel there in the tower for Leo? All right, we have the Three of Wands. That's being present, learning to be present and have gratitude even if there's nothing around you. Just having gratitude for the moment, for being able to be alive and breathe. And then there's the King of Swords reversed. So Leo, if this is you, you have air in your chart for sure, and this was the Nine of Swords. So this could be not being authentic to yourself, lying to yourself, negative self-talk, and also could be someone who's verbally abusive. So, and that could be abusing yourself. Or this person's suffering because of your verbal abuse to them. Or maybe you're ignoring them. All right, so that's the end of that emotional cycle though, which is good. All right, this is about the King of Swords coming clean. King of Swords is coming clean, getting clean, perhaps still a little bit sneaky. He's still reversed. There could be negative self-talk there about the burdens that he carries or the responsibilities, okay, that he's still carrying, having the weight of the world upon his shoulders. And that could be, too, the Queen of Cups, who can be Rapunzel in the Tower, that Nine of Swords energy, because that's coming up as feminine energy, that she experienced a lot of pain, probably at the hand of the King of Swords. And this can be betrayal as well. Okay? So here's the Knight of Swords saying, coming clean about the weight of the world he's been carrying, the hard labor. That could be imprisonment if you're doing hard labor, hard time. Well, let's see what else it is. All right, so let's see. These guys just flipped over in the deck. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Seven of Cups reversed, along with the Queen of Swords, upright, speaking her truth. So this is about happiness and self-satisfaction, but there can be arrogance that comes off with this as well. And this is about dumping emotional attachments that don't serve, like getting real, like you had all these options, but this is whittling down those options to one, or just getting rid of the extraneous stuff that you don't need, people and things that no longer serve you, right? And he looks like he's being served, doesn't he? All right. So, and then the Queen of Swords is talking about it. So somebody's very pleased with themselves about getting through these 10 wands that they've carried in cleaning out their emotional closets. And then the Queen of Swords talking about it, because we have a Queen of Swords here now and a King of Swords over there. And then we have the Two of Wands reversed coming up after her. So this is about her talking about feeling like you have no options, or having chosen a path but unable to implement it right now. Right? It's a heavy weight right now. Maybe, is there a heavyweight championship right now? Because that was coming up right now. The central card is the Two of Pentacles reversed. Why for Leo? Oh, that came right up. This is soulmate energy, twins or children. Very loving, good memory vibe, right? Fond memories of the past. This is really about that beautiful love between two young souls, whether you're children or adults, it doesn't matter. And there's the Two of Cups, where they're either unable to be face-to-face, so they're not in physical proximity of each other, or they're not seeing eye to eye on something. But they're breaking patterns. They're breaking patterns between each other. Because two twos there. There's three twos there, all right? And then we have the angel here. Patience, taking one step at a time in breaking the patterns between you. All right, so it's either not seeing eye to eye or not being able to see face to face because you can't be physically near each other. But these are two people who truly love each other and want to make, they're trying to make it work by having patience. All right, there could be Sagittarius energy there too. All right, and there's where you're doing the dance. So it's up and down. You do the dance, and then you break patterns. You do the dance, and then you break patterns. So this is that relationship. Is definitely like a soulmate twin flame energy here. The challenge for you is the Five of Cups. Five of Cups. It can also just be juggling, kids, things, activities and things, and that everything's a standstill right now. And that's why you're stopped the dance. The Five of Cups. Five of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands reversed and the Page of Swords reversed. Yeah, this is really negative communication, self-talk, because this is about negative back and forth, whether it's communication or just energy between people. And this is negative self-talk in general. This is spying, lying. It can be bipolar someone. It can be just negative message, really mean words. It's immaturity, right? Immature words, thoughts and words. So you could be, your challenge could be feeling all of this energy and trying to get past it, right? Not getting triggered, not feeding into it, and hoping these dark birds go away. So these could be dark birds who are around you in really negative energy. And this is about gaining clarity in a situation. It's like you're allowing the negativity to flow around you so that you can find, there could be rumors too. And you may be allowing it just so you can get clarity in the situation, and then you're going to call them on their shit. So then we have the Hermit reversed up top there. The Hermit reversed for Leo. Why does Leo have the Hermit in his now moment reversed? All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed with the Justice card. We have Judgment coming up too. All right, so the Queen of Pentacles reversed can be ungrounded, unstable, losing money, or be all about money. And then there's Libra and Aquarius here. All right, there's either a judge, a judgment. This is deliberations though, or non-judgment, bad judgment, choking on your own words. Somebody might have called you in court. They caught you in a lie. Or the judge caught them in a lie. So whoever you are, Leo, in this situation. But there's Virgo energy there with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. And then there's Libra and Aquarius energy. And the Aquarius energy is reversed. All right. So there may be a mediation between a Virgo and an Aquarius by a judge or by a Libra. And this is in an awakening or in a new idea or someone with a big ego. And that could be the Aquarius here. All right, so why do we have the Knight of Swords coming up? For Leo, why do you have the Knight of Swords reversed? Oh, there we go. We have the Queen of Wands for sure. And then we have the Page of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Pentacles upright. So this came up in Cancer down here in the environment. And she was with these two kids, but she also had a King of Wands over here, and the King of Pentacles was upright, but the King of Wands was reversed. But it looked like the King of Pentacles, these were their kids, so this could be like an aunt of these two who really enjoys being with these kids. Okay, so let's see here. So this could be someone holding their tongue for sure, because they're all three upright there. We have the Death card coming up next regarding workplace issues. All right, so this could be losing money at work, third party through work, or third party issues or influences at work, and just losing money or not getting along at work. But there's the Death march at work, so there could be an end for somebody there, or somebody might need to close a business, or this is dealing with a Scorpio, dark night of the soul. Okay. Somebody could be walking over people at work, the Scorpio energy. So, yeah, so the Queen of Wands may be getting the lowdown from the kids on this Knight of Swords reversed, who could actually be giving them a hard time at school. And no Leo's going to put up with that with their kids, right? So that could be, this could be work, school, any place of co-creation, church, an athletic place, a creative place, right? So Leo sees himself as Four of Wands, reverse. Why? Okay, King of Cups reversed, and this is somebody on the warpath, so no one's going to mess with your kids. That could be you. So it looks like perhaps there may be a Scorpio that's giving people issues at school. Or it could be an air sign with Scorpio in their chart. Or the Queen of Wands could be a teacher that the kids are complaining about, but she's upright. Maybe it's the perception of the kids that's off. But either which way, Leo is destabilized by the situation. The King of Cups is either emotionally detached or over-emotional and can be manipulative, or it could be a drinker. And this is somebody on the warpath, right? Or this is someone swearing they're telling the truth. But this card, he's got a smirk on his face, so you don't necessarily trust what they're saying. And then we have the Page of Cups reversed. So this could be a child who's manipulative. He's reversed. This is like that spoiled brat energy with this card for sure. So this child you may not be able to trust. This could be someone who's, it can just be someone who's shy or vulnerable or feeling rejected. But it also can be that spoiled child who feels entitled to whatever they want. And they got a smirk on their face here, manipulating their father into thinking this teacher or whatever happened at school, another child, that somebody did something bad to them. Oh, this came up in the masculine energy where this child was being left out by the masculine's children. And so this parent may be pissed because they hurt this kid's feelings. So this energy may be his energy. So this could be him wanting to fight for this child. But if this child is this energy, then that's not the case. Then this is the entitled one. This is not the right one. All right, we have the Two of Cups here around Leo. This could be that very strong connection between father and child, right? They're both cups. They're both that emotional, sweet energy, but they're both reversed. So they could both be over emotional, or they could both be shy. They could both be vulnerable, or they both could be manipulative or drinkers. So why is there the Two of Cups there? All right, we have the Ace of Wands reversed and the World. They mean the world to me. There's frustration here. Incompletion. This could be around the neighborhood too. Like this could be gossip around the block, or this somebody could be spreading rumors about Jenny from the block, you know, that kind of stuff, about someone who's sleeping around with everyone in the neighborhood. So the Ace of Wands reversed is that energy, frustration, or, you know, not using your sexual energy in a proper way, right? Which would be sleeping around. It can just be frustration. Somebody could be calling somebody a tease. This could be an inability to conceive or conceptualize. Just really frustrated, don't know how to do this, or they don't understand a situation that's happening because they can't conceive of this. It's beyond their scope. But there is completion here. This could be just someone who's marching to the beat of their own drum, the end of a cycle. This could be dealing with the virus in the world, right? But there is strong connection here. And here's the Ten of Pentacles family after that, okay? So it's like the world is one big family, that we're this dream family all the way around the world or the neighborhood, everyone experiencing the same issue with the virus, right? So it's bringing people together. People are bonding over it, okay? And somebody's working to align or working to get their ducks in a row, perhaps doing work at home in their office, doing their taxes. It is tax season, all right? So we have the Ace of Wands reversed again there. Let's see why it's coming up as your block. Frustration, sexual, creative frustration. Again, the inability to conceive what's actually going on in your world right now. We have the Six of Wands reversed and the Fool upright. We have the Star reversed, which is perhaps depression, loss of hope, illness, somebody feeling free from illness, under the radar, or after feeling like a failure, now free from all of this stuff, freeing yourself. And you don't have to felt like a failure. This could be no attention, right? So you usually get a lot of attention, and because of what's going on and everyone's isolated, you can't get the normal attention you get. But you're freeing yourself now. You're learning how to give attention to yourself, which is actually really good. That's the block, is you learning to handle your own sexual energy or your own creative blocks without depending on others to feed your ego. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is an offer of love. And the High Priestess. So this could be a Pisces. It can be a psychic. It can be, you may be consulting a psychic. This could be your secret, though. This could be your secret. You could have a secret. This can also be your own psychic abilities. So you may be offering love to a Pisces or someone who may have psychic abilities, or you're offering love to your own psychic abilities to develop them. So you won't feel frustrated, or you won't feel frustrated by these third energies, that maybe that's what you don't understand in this bond that you have with someone, this connection, you don't get it. All right, the Queen of Pentacles is upright at the end. We have the Five of Wands along with the Page of Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles, it can be one perspective over the other, but it looks positive. So it could be a game where kids are playing games, a competition, a quest. This would be acting, going to see a play or something. But this is inspiring a child. Like seeing this play out is inspiring to the Queen of Pentacles or a child around them, inspired to move or end a marriage or change something. They're inspired by this instability that everyone's going through, or the instability at home, or the instability for everyone. Or maybe someone's excited because they're canceling a party they didn't really want in the first place. All right. So definitely there can be conflict here, or competition, fighting, but it also can just be games and be acting and stuff like that. The kids could be doing an act at home to perform for everybody. Maybe the act, what they actually do, destabilizes everybody at home because they can't believe they just did that. This is feeling defenseless to the energies or attacks. But the Queen of Pentacles is upright. So it's very inspired energy, but the home itself might not be stable because of finances, but she's upright, she's stable. This is someone, when you receive this energy of feeling defenseless to energies, when you hit bottom from this energy, you no longer care what anyone else thinks. Because when you feel so tired and helpless and you can't do it anymore, you realize when you don't care what other people think, nothing bad happens because you're doing what's true for you, what's authentic for you. So this is actually a good energy. I mean, you don't want to feel defenseless all the time, but it teaches you how to not feed your energy into what's not working for you right now. The Two of Swords is reversed as clarity. The Queen of Pentacles is receiving clarity. And she definitely can be a Virgo because we have the Queen of Pentacles and Virgo here. Okay, so maybe, Leo, you're connecting with a Virgo, or maybe you have Virgo in your chart. They're right next to each other. We have Cancer over here too. What else do we have? This can be an air sign. And we have Earth over here, all the Earths. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Air signs is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. And that's pretty much it for the majors. Just Virgo, Cancer. Is that it? We do have the Taurus and the Aries and the underlying energies here for the Emperor and the Empress. So let's see where... Why do we have the Two of Swords there? The Two of Swords is coming up with the Destiny card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower reverse. So in the aftermath of all the drama that's been going on, this is all destined to happen. Somebody's getting schooled, though. The Sphinx, the Akashic Records, are schooling the goose. As this is divine timing, destiny has come in, right, to help clean up in the aftermath of all this crap going on. With the King of Pentacles reversed. So he could lose money or status in the aftermath of the drama or the sudden events or the epiphanies, after suffering in silence, going through a split, lies, cutting through the crap. Perhaps kids who are too much or sick or overactive. This could be tired, sick and tired, drained, or just overexposed. And that's in the, the aftermath of the war. In the post-war, there's PTSD to deal with and people who are looting. And there's your people on the war path. That's the state of emergency. So everything's broke down. We're in lockdown right now. So the kids are going batty and rammy. So it's that kind of energy too. But it's all destined to happen. You just don't get there's like a twin connection here for you, an energetic connection that you don't understand. So maybe you can ask someone to explain it to you. And after that, you have the Three of Cups, which can be a third-party situation. It can be also that we can't come together with each other right now. It can be overindulgences. It can be negative groups and influences and antisocial behavior, gossips, right? So what was your next card coming up? Well, the next one is the Eight of Cups reversed, which is uncomfortable emotions you're trying to process through. Sometimes that's harder to do when you're living with other people. It's easier to do when you're by yourself. And then you have the Four of Swords reversed, which is either not sleeping and trying to rise above it, or you slept well and now you're waking up. You're coming out about what you've discovered. And then you have the Magician reverse, which is insecurities and manipulation, right? Feeling like you don't have the tools to do what you need to do. You don't understand because you don't have the tools. And then we have the Queen of Wands reversed, which is either sick, tired, or angry energy here. And with that Magician reversed, it's probably she's manipulating and she's pissed. This could definitely be revenge here. The Queen of Wands reversed and the Magician reversed, that can be someone who wants revenge. And then here's the Four of Cups, wanting a sip of the Holy Grail, right? So this could be a third-party situation, right? You're definitely tempted by this cup. It's much bigger than what you have. And then you have a tempting chest of pentacles here too. 10 of Pentacles, a dream family. All right. So you could have a connection, but be with someone else who's really pissed, whether you've broken up or not, I don't know. But there could be children involved as well. And then, but you really want this other situation. But the Queen of Wands may be an issue for you. So let's see here. Unless that's you, Leo. You could be the Queen of Wands reversed, pissed. And that's why you're destabilized here. Why do we have the Magician reversed? Well, we have the Empress reversed and the Strength card upright. This is an out of control. Empress is not someone you want to have to deal with who's trying to be strong. Or this could be someone sick. Somebody's mother could have physical or mental disabilities and they're caring for them, trying to be strong. The Leo may be taking care of the Empress. But this is Taurus and Leo energy. Or the Empress, like I said, can be the Queen of Wands reversed, or maybe it's her mother, but she could be the manipulator, along with the Queen of Wands reversed. Is not a great combination there. And then why do we have this down here then? We have the Ten of Pentacles and the Holy Grail here. Well, we have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups reversed. Someone's rushing in. This could be the Knight in Shining Armor as well. This is somebody who's just over it. They're done grieving, feeling loss, regret, guilt, or shame. They're rushing in with the truth. Perhaps the Knight in Shining Armor. Someone's offering love here. Whether it's you, Leo, or the other person offering it to someone else. Unless this isn't you. Okay? This could be a Sagittarius or an Aries as well. The Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Wands reversed. But she's the one, along with the Magician reversed, the Empress reversed, which isn't energy you want to deal with. We also have the Emperor and the Emperor over here. Empress and Emperor upright over here. But there is a Knight of Cups between them, which can be a message of love or an offer of love to the Empress. So between here and here, something's changed because she's now reversed. And the Queen of Wands is reversed, which, like I said, can be Leo, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a Sag or an Aries. Yeah, well, this here at the end, you can't see here. This last card that I just showed you, the Ten of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and then the Ace of Cups being offered. The next two cards are someone being released from prison, and it's this Virgo or Hermit energy that's been over-isolating coming out. They're now being released, offering love, and somebody's going for it, and there's some kind of, jackpot here. All right, so now I'm going to do your oracle cards before we get too long. This is you feeling stuck in your emotions, your thoughts, with no peace after having felt independent. There was inequity in a relationship to begin with the Magician here. This relationship was not fair. And then someone offered a new life or an infusion of money and helped you become independent, but now you're stuck in your head about everything. So whether this came into you or somebody around you, somebody became independent, or this could be an offer to the Magician if that's not you. Maybe your partner got an offer for work or from somebody else, and now you have no peace in your life. Okay, so this is the numerology deck for Leo. All right, what's up with Leo? So again, the main players, Cancer, Virgo, Leo. Cancer, Virgo, Leo. We have the Emperor and the Empress. So that could be your parents or somebody else's parents. And then we have, we could have an air sign, or the Knight of Swords reversed can just be an action taken by the Queen of Wands, because that's the Queen of Wands is here. So whether that's you or somebody else, here she's reversed. Maybe she was happy you were in a relationship with somebody else and their kids, and you were happy, and now they're breaking up with you after you got to know their kids. That could be as well. And so you're really pissed. Okay, so also we said it could be a teacher too. So the teacher could be pissed about what the kids said about them, or what this mother said about her. If it was a teacher that the kids were complaining about, or it could be somebody from the neighborhood as well. So definitely could be some neighborhood or school wars there between mothers and children. All right, this is for Leo. What is Leo's advice, please? Leo? Leo, 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 Leo. All right. We have moderation, so stay moderate. This is green. Stay in your heart space with some creative energy and your sacral energy. You also have financial discipline, 48, which is the 8 of Cups, walking away within. Moderation was 14, which is the Temperance card, patience and balance. This is about having compassion, high heart, and your heart. So stay in your heart space, Leo. And then teaching and learning. Use your intuition. And again, like heart to throat energy. Just keep your heart in what you say. And use your intuition and compassion. Personal growth is the underlying energy. 7 is the Chariot. And 57 was on teaching and learning. That's the 3 of Swords. So there's definitely third-party heartbreak or separation. And the Chariot. Then for Romance Angels, for Leo. What does Leo have from Romance Angels? Leo, last week of March 2020. All right, first past life relationship, you've known each other before, so you definitely have that bond going on. And then let your friends help you. I'm losing my voice. You need to ask for and accept support from others. You're not asking your friends. Your pride might be getting in the way. You also have trust the situation's calling for you to have faith. And romantic feelings, feelings are real and worth exploring. The bottom of the deck is finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Don't let them be. They're two different things. Love is always priority. All right. And then one last card from the Kipper deck. I hope this was helpful for you, Leo. You definitely have a strong bond in your atmosphere that you want to go for that's destabilizing you. And there may be people in your environment who are pissed, so. And you could also be dealing with kids with, you know, people in the neighborhood or school, things like that. There's some kind of issue there. Leo. Leo. Definitely could be a Virgo, Cancer energy in your field. All right, you have false person and despair. So you may have been dealing with someone who wasn't fully truthful with you. Maybe you weren't truthful with them either. And it left you in a negative place. Some kind of official capacity. There's a message, right? So again, this could be the vengeance coming forward in a message. But don't worry if you have faith. You'll see it. It's going to be a gift. All right, but then you may think somebody's a thief. It may have to do with your workplace. Maybe you feel like maybe when you're opening this message, you think it's going to be a gift, but then it ended up being someone, you know, trying to take you, like this person who wants vengeance, right? Who may have worked with you or may affect someone at work or your work. Or this person's going after your wealth or somebody else's wealth, which is why you're in despair, because they're trying to take you for everything you're worth, right? You may have been the official one, and she's getting back at you. But I wouldn't worry about it. We have the underlying energy is the Lovers, bad health again. So there's some courthouse again, the man thinking about the other woman. Somebody's in bad health, so there may be an inheritance in question here. This came up in Cancer as well, and the Lovers, which can be the affection between a father and son, or someone who's been like a father to you, or it just can be you're dealing with an ill father and you're in love with someone, okay? So those are the energies coming up for Leo. Okay, make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, and get your nature. I hope this is helpful to you. Rise and be loved.